There we go. So, if you've just joined me, you already know what's going on. For those of you who have just joined me, now that I've hit record, hello everyone and welcome to my latest live stream. I was just telling people that I do apologize for running a little bit late. Just, come on, work with me. I do apologize for running a little bit late. I just finished playing Mortal Kombat Story Mode. I just finished recording the last 4 hours of it. So, wait, that can't be right. No, 4 hours. That's weird. So that means the story mode is 5 hours? I'm gonna have to look back on that. But anyway, if anybody played the ending just as I did, then you know good and well that that game can really get you mad. And now that I'm looking at myself, I just realized I'm running so far behind. I actually need to edit the game that's showing, because right now my live stream is showing that I'm still playing Wolfenstein, which, if you've been watching, I'm actually changing that, and that is now going to be an episodic show. I've still yet to figure out why Twitch won't allow me to upload any more of my live stream videos, but at least they'll be on Facebook and, forgive me, they will be on YouTube. I'm currently working on a Facebook fan page, I suppose you could say. That way I can post my videos there, so in case, if you don't want to watch it on YouTube or whatever, you can reach me on Facebook and see what's going on. So let me just edit that real quick. And the game now is Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. And I don't really think I need to change any. Whoops, no, I'm wrong. Good thing I can type fast. If the game knows what I'm talking about. There we go. Everything don't change, all set, all good. All the way to then to YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Thank you kindly. I'll go ahead and cancel that. Nope, nope. Uh-oh. It does not look like it did it. It looks like it did something weird. Anyway, as I mentioned on my last, well, actually on the video I just finished recording with, brain went numb. Mortal Kombat 11. A whole lot of stuff went down that last hour. Literally, it was like 6 fights, I believe, but that last one against the main character was so twisted and altered. I lost my ever-loving mind. And, well, at least I finally got it fixed. I'm looking at my screen right now, and it's showing a commercial, which is hilarious, so hopefully that will be fixed in due time. Sorry folks, just trying to see what's going on with my screen here. It wants to stick with Wolfenstein for some reason. It says Dragon Ball, but the category says Wolfenstein New Order. That's so wrong. Well, hopefully I can fix that in due time. Definitely need to figure out more with... It's a shame. I mean, I thought I knew what I was doing with my Twitch, but it's just not loving me right now. But in time. That's gonna be embarrassing. So people, unless my screen is just messing with me, does not seem to be messing with me. So in time, I will figure that out, get that fixed. But in the meantime, as you see, I have 2 characters right now: Persephone at 82 and Titania at 75. I'm a bit of a old-style lore geek, so if you know your Greek mythology or your Fey lore, Greek mythology is obviously where I got Persephone, who is the daughter of, oh my goodness, brain just blanked on her, the goddess of Earth, Earth and Harvest. No, the goddess of Earth was literally the Titan Gaia, but the goddess of Harvest, Demeter, I believe was her name. Persephone, unfortunately, got trapped in the underworld with Hades. She agreed to eat some of the fruit, which was, I believe, pomegranate seeds, which got her trapped. She only ate 3 seeds, and because of that, she got trapped in the underworld for 3 months out of the year, which obviously annoyed Demeter to the point that explains why we have winter. Because the 3 months out of the year that it's frigid, dead, wasteland, all that, Demeter is in sadness because Persephone is in the underworld with Hades. So if Persephone can't be free, why should we be free with, you know, warmth and all that? Now, of course, the way nature's been going these days, let's face it, Demeter is taking a long vacation and Mother Nature might be slightly pissed, but, you know, we gotta find ways to cheer her up so we can. As a kid, I used to love winter, just like I'm sure everybody did. But once you become an adult, you realize that the winter is not what it used to be. Right now, I'm gonna go with Titania because she's one I need to level up. She's actually a Saiyan. Persephone is a human. We'll go with offline because the streams never really work when I go online. Actually, my recordings never really work when I go online. But anyway, so that explains Persephone. Titania, if you know your Fae Lord, Titania was queen of the Fae folk. Now, there are certain stories where there are two queens. There's Titania who covers the day, and I forgot the queen who covers the night. And yes, I'm about to show just how, I guess, childish at heart I can be. A dear friend of mine from my past, for a while, got me hooked. Ooh, I got a 3-star ball. Sweetness. Got me hooked on My Little Pony. I'm in it. And the way she got me was because she showed me the beginning and the end of the first season. Which, of course, if you've seen any of the shows, well, at least if you've seen those, you know that the first and last episode of every season isn't My Little Pony. It's some weird behind story where you're sitting there thinking, this is for little kids? What? For little girls, no less, because you have some of the most insane nightmare fuel I've ever seen. You've seen people whose skin gets peeled off, who dissolve, who get trapped in the moon or trapped in stone. I'm like, this is My Little Pony? So, of course, that got me hooked in, but then all the episodes in between, which she neglected to tell me, is how that's, what's that? Oh, that is, in fact, My Little Pony. You get your moral stories, your songs, which I ain't gonna lie, some are catchy. Won't lie, Applejack was my girl because of some of those songs. I dug, if you're, I can't speak. If you're curious, I did dig Applejack because, hey, she was, a hardworking woman who had, full respect for her family and took pride in her work. Let's face it, there's not a lot of people in the world that are like that these days. So many people prefer to have things handed to them.
Greetings.
And when they see that people do have good things, they just automatically assume that, oh, well, luck was on their side, they were gifted that. No, some people have to work their butt off for the good things they have in their life. It's no other way. I mean, if you're lucky enough to be born into money, treat your folks right, thank them for doing what they did to have you born into that point. If you were not born in such luck, don't be mad at your parents. I mean, everybody's life takes a different path. I just saw a trailer recently and I love the saying. What was it? The only thing we can control in life is our reaction to life. I love that. Because a quote that I go by is, actions speak louder than words ever will. That goes with it so well because it's how you react to the things that happen to you in life that defines who you are. So, I'm not enough of the philosophical stuff anyway. Just get my brain on level because, again, just finished. Oh. So I'm going to choose Titania, of course. I'm actually going to choose Yamcha as one of my backups.
Let's do this.
And Krillin.
My turn?
Now, I do have a lot more characters further down the line. I'll choose them for other sections. But for right now, I'm just going to go with the humans. I mean, I know it's old news, but what was it? I had to watch this video somebody made years back. Maybe it was years back? At least 1 year back. Where it was a manga.
All right, let's go. Unleash your power.
What? Who? What? Where?
So he's the opponent. Watch out. You better not look down on the great Yamcha.
Get back here.
You think you're a full-fledged warrior. Don't make me laugh. You monster. I'll defeat you right away.
Get back here. Fine. Wrong one.
Damn it! Don't think this is the end!
This is a dangerous opponent. Great. But I'll show that I can still fight!
You really think you stand a chance against the mighty Vegeta?
Wait, was that who dropped? Oh. Hey, that's a lot of good stuff. Crap. It's on the other side. Aha! Now, if nobody's actually played Dragon Ball Xenoverse before, along with actually defeating the opponent, there are other different ways on how to get a Z rating. What is that? Underground Lake. That's another. Oh, there it is. Oh, I see. One of the things is called Item Finder, where you need to collect at least 5 items. So if you want to grab everything, more power to you if you have the time. But if you don't, oh hi, then bump it and just get the few things you need. Now, I've come to realize that if you see the green, that's letting you know you can go to one or either portal. We're all good. I don't even know what the actual thing is. I'm gonna have to pause to find that out. Oh. Bonus 12 just said hello to me. So
something
hello
wrong
there.
with my scouter?
Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. I need to lock onto my knuckle. Big bang.
Playtime is over.
Let's try to take out the Cyberman first.
That's all? You can't even warm me up if you're the same power level as the Cyberman.
Whoops.
Bulma.
Oh, he's dead.
Bar. Give me strength.
Is that it? Okay then. So I can address you guys the second y'all say hello to me. I just noticed it where it said join us hello, and I guess I missed you. I apologize. Oh no, anyone. There we go. Now, if anybody out there is getting excited, what is it? Dragon Ball Super Movie Broly just finally came out.
Besides us. Don't get yourself too excited landing a blow on me.
What just happened? Really? That was it? The only thing that's kind of a bummer with the Super Saiyan, Dragon Ball Super Broly movie coming out was I was under the impression.
The form disgusts me, but I'll transform into a great ape and crush them.
I was led to
The power of a Saiyan ape is beyond anyone's imagination.
Now I was led to believe that there was going to be a lot of cut out footage,
How's that?
but there isn't.
Now this is the end!
Let's see. That was up. Oh, right. To the tail. And I'm really bummed out about that too, because for the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, it was beyond obvious that a lot of stuff was cut out. Big Bang Kamehameha. Wrong one. Big Bang Kamehameha. Crap. Let's try that again. Or that. Oh, wrong way. I mean, it's obvious that a lot of footage was taken out. I mean, if you saw the movie, you know the scene with Bardock alone. Apparently, the fight with who was it? Actually, the final fight between Gogeta and Broly itself. Oh, I'm so sorry if you do not know. That's one of the big surprises. But and that's saying something. If there was a lot to that, because that fight alone was nearly what, 40 minutes. That was first Vegeta versus Broly, Goku versus Broly, Frieza versus Broly, and then finally Gogeta versus Broly. And that was literally the last 40 minutes of the freaking movie. So to think that there was actually stuff taken out of there is insane to think about. Get it? Oh. There we go. Some love. Sweet dreams. Oh, that's it? Oh, I got a material.
Not bad there, not bad.
It's kind of funny to see that these two actually helped me out very, very well. I mean, ultimate finish! Sorry, folks, kind of lost my mind with the whole, this is good.
I see that you do reveal.
I never threw anybody. I didn't get the grappler right. So what did we get? We got Quest Great Success, which was cleared with the ultimate finish. Defeated an enemy. Defeated 5 enemies. Defeated last enemy with ultimate attack. Transformed into a Super Saiyan. Defeated a strong enemy. Remaining health was over 80. Really? I didn't realize I didn't take that little damage. Pick up 5 items. That's the treasure hunt I was talking about. I caused the most damage and defeated the most enemies. I was never KO'd. Okay. Now if I had done 3 throws, that might have been. I have no guarantee. That might have been enough to get me the latest fashion. That might have been enough to get me a Z rating. So I would definitely have to try that again another time, but not right now. We'll do that. Maybe we'll see what happens in the next hour or so. But right now, with you guys, I'm going to literally try and hammer through as many of these quests as I can. Because right now I'm only at level 72, 75. And to continue the story, I need to be around level 90 just to get to one of the next ones. And that is a lot to go through. Let's see. Summon a battalion. Defeat Grade 8 Vegeta, Dodoria, and Zarbon. Defeat Grade 8 Vegeta last. Reduce Turles health to 50%. So, we'll get back to that. Namekian Dragon Balls. I know there's more to it than that. I know that there are tricks. I'm sure I can go to a wiki and find out what actually needs to be done, but those are fun to do sometimes, especially with these, because holy crap, do they go insane with these Dragon Ball Search quests.
Okay, here I go.
But at the same time, I'd much rather at least go through it once. It's kind of like when you play any game. Go through one version first, play it well, play as much as you can, and then if you feel like you want to get assistance or something, go forward. But at least try first. But right?
All right, let's go. Unleash your power.
Please collect all the Dragon Balls around the area.
Hello, little monkey. You think you can actually defeat the mighty Goro?
I did.
Where the heck did he hide all of his crazy power? How can I have so much difficulty against the likes of you?
Not bad there, not bad.
Never mind. That was always some energy. Oh, there it is. One.
Return to the time machine with any Dragon Balls you can obtain.
In a moment. We'll do one more
Man,
first.
this guy wasn't much at all.
What? It's time to learn you some manners.
Oh crap. Is that a crack or something? Wait, somebody here? Oh! There we go. Oh, there was another person.
The Dragon Ball has been sent. Please get any remaining Dragon Balls. Almost all the Dragon Balls are here. Please do your best.
Uh-huh. I know I just passed one. Ah, there you are. One. question. I want a game, but I'm broke. Is the light version worth it? The light version? What do you mean? The light version of what? Of this? Of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, or are you talking about something else? Oh, there we go. I mean, like I've been saying with a lot of things, I mean, especially if you're broke, best thing to do, check out your local library, because that's what I've been doing. A lot of these games, just get them for free, and the library I actually have at around my area, I can hold an item for up to 30 weeks, and that's more than enough time to beat a game through. And you know, if you want to do a multiple play, there you go. There we go. Ah, there you go. Supposed to be if I press one of these buttons, it's supposed to. Whoops. I forgot which button they said. Oh. Huh. There we go. Oh! Nope. That was it. Oh no, there we go. What's up?
A new Dragon Ball was located. Please find it.
It's over for you. Huh.
Raccoon.
You better make this interesting.
How's this?
Not bad.
Oh, come here, you.
I'm raccoon and stuff.
Uh-huh. You still die.
Not bad.
Pretty well. Oh, nope. Ah, I see you. Oh, wrong way. There we go. And good night, Gracie. Next. I saw that. Oh, what was that? What? Okay, that must be one of the new upgrades we got that I obviously never looked up, but holy crap, that was cool. Oh, where are the other Dragon Balls? Wait, I can do it more than once? Cool. Oh, there you go. Oh. Oh, there you go. Better. Sweet dreams. Oh, I missed. That's fine. Come here. That's in the universe, huh?
Expect such a high power level out of you. I let my guard down too often. Captain, can you?
Just in case Johnny's 12 comes back, I'm just gonna say check your library, respond to him real quick. Will it let me? There we go. Check with your library. Oh! I missed the space. Wow, really, keyboard? This is one of the reasons I do not have much love for laptops. I mean, they have their use, but still. What? Oh, crap. So, okay, that's not gonna work then. Dang. What a bummer. Oh, there's Dragon Ball. Underwater? No. Ah! Just need one left. Where could it be? There we go! I knew this. What? Should be right here. What am I missing? Ah, there you are. Oi. That was lousy. Oh! Still got a Z though!
Deceive me. You have leapt to heights that surpass even my understanding. Most impressive.
No attack though. Bummer. Wish I got a special ability. Okay. Next one.
Greetings.
Gotta find that Dragon Ball. Really? So it was... Wait. There we go. So recover 3 Dragon Balls, clear by beating Goldo, and then recover the 7 Dragon Balls. Okay, so I didn't even have to fight Raccoon and Birder. What a shame. So now recover 3 Dragon Balls. So we'll do the same thing like last time. Take out Goldo, before we get the last ball, and go from there. See what happens. This time, still deal with the humans. So, and with that, I'll make my person Persephone. Don't she look pretty? And Yamcha.
I'll show you how cool I
Right,
can
I
be.
never finished. I still got sidetracked. A while back, there was a manga put out about a kid. Apparently, he fell, which ended his life, but he was resurrected as Yamcha from Dragon Ball. And right off the bat, you figure, okay, that's a fate worse than death. But oops.
Move aside. I'll finish this.
Yeah, got this power first.
Collect all the Dragon Balls around the area.
Introducing
Crap.
New hurricane!
Ginyu Force Goldo!
Together we are the Ginyu Force Advance Squad. Today's mission.
Finding the Dragon Balls!
Can't do that when you're dead.
Ready, team?
Ready!
You're dead.
What's that? You want to fight against a Ginyu Force? He's strong, but it's not completely hopeless.
Wait, the one already. Oh my goodness.
Return to the time machine with any Dragon Balls you've obtained. The Dragon Ball has been sent. Please get any remaining Dragon Balls.
Okay. And back to the story, the guy was resurrected at Yamcha, which anybody at first would think that's a fate worse than death. But then you think about it, Yamcha could have been a great character if he had just focused on his training. And you think about it, you're in a world where if you train hard enough, you are guaranteed to obtain such magnificent abilities. I mean, the first thing that hits my mind is the instant transmission and flying. And apparently he thought the same thing because, what was it? He decided to train his butt off instead of just focusing on looking for a girl. Even though he does know that Bulma eventually ends up with Vegeta, we all know this. And he is a little bummed by it, but still, before the Saiyans come, there we go. Before the Saiyans come, he goes and finds Guru, who unlocks his potential. Oh, there you are. Who unlocks his potential, which he did for Gohan and Krillin. So even before the Namekian Saga, Yamcha would ahead of time got his potential unlocked. Above the tree. Did that work? Ha! got his potential unlocked, which made him even stronger. So by the time Vegeta and the Cybermen and Nappa show up, his power level is over 10,000. 9,000 or 8,000 be darned. And the only thing that happens vaguely differently was instead of one Cyberman, instead of one Cyberman grabbing on the Yamcha to explode, all of them did. But because he was so powerful, it didn't matter, and he survived that sucker. I mean, the story is pretty much cut and paste from the rest of the way, but still, just think about it. If you could be resurrected as somebody, even as a human, I would have a field day if I was in the world of Dragon Ball. As long as I was one of the Z fighters, as long as I'm not a simple human, I'd be cool. And I'd just roll with it. Okay, so where am I supposed to go? There's supposed to be a way to make that thing work in my favor. There we go! I thought so. There you are. Man, that was a lot of time wasted. Nope. Oh.
A new Dragon Ball was located. Please find it.
And I'm the captain.
Kiss it?
Worst fears come true. Opposers suck with just us
That's
two.
one.
Whoever you are, you'll pay for this. Come on, we'll get the Dragon
Ha!
Balls and
Looks like I'm standing
restore
on
the
the
Ginyu
tree.
Force to its former glory. That's the spirit.
But you did.
This can't be happening. I'm with the mighty Ginyu Force. Damn it! Don't think this is the end. Come on! This is pathetic!
Ah, there you go. There we go. I don't know. If you had the ability to collect 7 mystical balls to summon a wish-granting dragon, what would your perfect wish be? I mean, obviously, if we live in a world where such a thing exists, there's no point in asking, is anything beyond belief? Because, you know, laws of physics be darned, but truth be told, I think I would... That was a very tough one. Because if I only had time for one wish, because I don't think I'd want to wish for immortality. At least... not without some type of perk with the immortality, because just to be immortal would greatly suck. There you are. So in all truth, I think I'd be cool with wishing to just be a basic Saiyan. I don't need to be an elite. If anything, Dragon Ball was showing us elite, third class, whatever, don't matter. As long as you train hard enough. Only thing that sucks would be your, I guess your grocery bill. So if I could string it all into one sentence, I would say I'd wish to be a very wealthy in money Saiyan. And that way I'd be cool.
You reveal the gods.
Super attack. Holston shock. Now if anybody knows what is it? Saiyan physiology, they actually age a lot slower. So if it was possible to find a Dragon Balls again, after wishing to be a wealthy Saiyan, after that, then I'd probably wish to be immortal. Actually, I'd wish, since I've already wished to be a wealthy Saiyan, I'd string it again and wish to be an immortal genius. So add that with being a Saiyan and being wealthy, the genius will help my wealth to stay along, so that'll work with my immortality. And besides, if by being a genius, obviously, I wouldn't want to stay on this planet forever, so we'll definitely want to find different ways, not just to leave this planet, but how to help this planet too. I mean, think about it. You can make up. Ooh, I got new stuff. Okay, so that was it. I guess I didn't do it fast enough. But think about it. If you say you were like Elon Musk, Stephen Hawking, Bill Gates, Neil deGrasse Tyson style genius, and you have the money and know how to create such things, because let's face it, the ocean's still shrouded in pollution. I mean, if anybody look up ocean acidification, that'll show you what I'm talking about. Make a device or several that can slowly purify the water. That way, bam, the oceans are clean. Use the same way towards the air, even better. Just find some type of purification, find a way to create a purification device that'll work on sky, land, and sea. Because if I had one for the land, hey, I would just send it to places like Chernobyl and stuff like that, suck out all that radiation. Oh, look at that! We have more land. Just, I don't know, I think of random stuff, but... I don't know. If I could make like 2 perfect wishes, that would be it. Technically, it's 4 wishes, but if they allow me to string them into sentences, hey. Of course, if that was the case, stringing it into all just one sentence, I would wish to be a wealthy mega level genius immortal Saiyan. Dragon probably look at me and be like, "Are you serious?"
I'll show you how cool I can be.
Still, if you can do that all in one wish, why bother going for another? Okay, somebody just came by. If it's Androgynous 12, you were asking about games. The best thing to do, honestly, look up your local library. I've been saying that in some of my past episodes on YouTube. If you look up your local library, they have a lot of games. You can even order some games too, and there you go. So if you don't have the money to afford a game, there you go, and just play until your heart's content. Because some libraries, like the one I go to, well, the 3 I go to, allow me to hold games for up to 30 weeks if nobody else asks for it. Like one of the games I'm going to be playing eventually is Monster Hunter World. I've already had this for 20 weeks. I still have 10 more weeks on it. But once I return it, if nobody else takes it, I can go back, grab it again. That's a whole nother 30 weeks of just playing the game. So, yeah, there's always ways around things. So, if you don't have money, there's... Oop, I have no idea what this task is supposed to be. I wasn't paying attention. Whoops. And I think if you're joining me, you just missed me, I guess, technically...
Not bad there, not bad.
You just missed me, I guess, technically losing my mind to where I was saying if I could find the Dragon Balls and have at least one perfect wish. Technically, I just explained how I would cheat and have basically 4 wishes, but still, hey, if it worked.
Move in and finish the job.
And in case you're wondering, my perfect wish would be to be, in one sentence, 4 wishes, to be a wealthy, mega-level genius, immortal Saiyan. I mean, hey, if a wish-granting dragon shows up out of nowhere to grant me a wish, laws of physics be darned, so just have some fun with it, right? Oh, I have to beat a certain amount of enemies. Gotcha. This needs to be quick.
Okay.
Apple. Good night.
Okay.
Oh, what did you say? I mean, oh, that's right. Where'd you go? Sometimes I really hate camera angles. So if you're watching, you just notice there's a way to cheat and get extra throws. The moment they land right next to them, they teleport right in front of you. That'll get you another throw. I really don't know what the point of this level is. I'm just going through my parallel quest, but there's so many different ways to get the Z level finish. So what I'm trying to do now is I'll throw, I will, whoop. I know at least 3 throws get me a grappler. There's something where if I defeat several opponents with an extreme attack 5 different times, that works. Good night. I know. Oh no, they disappeared. Bummer. Who's next?
Okay.
Yay. Elliot?
Okay.
Oh, okay. So let's just see. More items, more items, more items. Am I too high up? I wish you could what is it? I'm gonna call it Superfly. I mean, you know what it means. Jumping the gun with your flight while you were in this mode, so I can find the items faster. But nah, we'll skip it for now. What's the next set? That's a weird sound. Cool, but weird. Green tea. I love it. Oh, we're in the ship. Crap. Next. Oh, who? Where? What? What?
The reason's truer than I
Oh, yeah,
thought.
sure.
How can this be? I can't lose.
Oh, Dodoria. What's up, Tum Kenzie? Oh! Like, what the hell's going on? Yay. Oh, there we go. Nope. Still over here? Okay. Hey! Oh. Oh! A little sneaky. So is it Frieza? I believe it's Frieza.
I'm Captain Ginyu of the Ginyu Force!
Oh, that's not fun.
Let's do it, Jay! Right! Good! Let's go, Better! Oh, wait, what are we doing? Surprising, isn't it? This body has a power of over 180,000!
Too bad you can't use it.
Stand up against me now!
Except me. Kiss it.
Okay.
Why? This body is supposed to have power of over 180,000!
Then why do you suck?
Impossible! This can't be happening!
Do my eyes deceive me?
Alright, now
You
how
have
do we
left
get
to
this?
heights that surpass
Clear with an
my
ultimate finish. Defeat the enemy. Defeated 10 enemies. Defeated 5 enemies with ultimate attack. Defeat the last enemy with the ultimate attack. The last enemy while transformed. Defeat a strong enemy. Hit with ultimate attack 5 times. 3 throws. Oh, my attacks were 80% accurate. As was my health. Very nice. Caused the most damage. Defeated the most enemies. Never KO'd. Okay, so we didn't get Treasure Hunter, but hey, that's still a whole lot. Saying what, 45 minutes? We're good. So we get ninja suit, shirt, and gloves. Okay. Still no attack though. That's a bummer.
People of Canton City, have you been to the Hero Coliseum yet?
Greetings.
There you can enjoy explosive figure battles using the state-of-the-art battle simulator. You've got all kinds of hero figures at your disposal, and you can use and combine them in any way you see fit. The number of combinations is unreal. Mix and match figures to create your own ultimate team.
Oh, that's the new Broly too. Oh crap. New Broly. Kefla. Kaba. Okay, alright. Well, in the meantime, I'm gonna go check. Huh. I mean, I know what I said about how I need to be at levels 90 and 100 to continue the other stories, but I think there's one on the side that I can join into where it doesn't matter what my health is. Or my power is. Let's see, there's 3 reds and there's a blue at the end. What did they say?
Greetings.
I need to be a level 75. Oh, okay. Level 75 for that one. And
Greetings.
level 90 for that one. That's okay. And phew. If anybody wonder who this guy is, check out the... I don't know if it's fan-made or whatnot, but it's not like a legitimate thing. But still, check out Dragon Ball Heroes. The footage started off as cutscenes from a game, but it looks like somebody tried to extend that. I'll never get used to the fact that you can see me. See, I've never even watched it myself. I've been collecting the episodes, but I'm waiting until they've gotten at least 20 down before I start watching it. That way, by the time I hit 20, another 5, if not 10, should be out. If they plan to go that far, I don't even know, but... let's see, how are you doing that, by the way? Somehow you're supposed to be invisible to people. Maybe I should extract your blood for science, of course. I don't know what this time patrol thing is. But first, let's go to the basic one. Go with Trunks. Keep the quest simple for now.
What's up?
See, that was quite a situation we had recently. I'm glad you made it out unscathed. My last quest, I mean, anybody who's even seen the trailers know who the guy in the mask is. It's Bardock. They finally figured it out, and I guess they're going from there, but I don't really know what the end goal is for the quest, so that ought to be interesting.
That's weird. There's a change starting to take place in this scroll.
I wonder if what they're really after is the energy generated by fixing this change in history.
If so, I'll be there. First, we need you to go in, investigate the cause, and try to fix it.
So, what do you think they plan to do with all that energy they've been gathering?
Gathering an amount of energy that enormous, they would be able to revive the demon realm easily.
The demon realm, eh?
It's the home of Toa and Dabura. That's pretty much all I know about it.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. There aren't many that know about it. It's all the way on the opposite side of the universe, after all. Toa's intentions can't be good. She might be trying to destroy the barrier between our world and hers.
If she succeeds in that, who knows what might happen?
With half of the universe becoming pure evil, you can't expect anything good. That's for sure.
Then we won't let them do it. We have to stop them, no matter what it takes. I wish we had more help. If only my partner were here.
It's been quite a while. That's worrisome.
Well, you know, we're all after Mira, so we're bound to meet up sooner or later.
Hopefully.
We found another scroll. The one that was changed this time contains the resurrected Frieza.
Frieza again.
Huh.
Frieza's no joke.
I'm aware of that. But we fought before, and I won that battle, if you remember.
Foolish child! Never underestimate an opponent! If you think for 1 second a single swing of a blade will win this time, you'll be sorry. Frieza is a born warrior. He's never trained a day in his life.
Resurrection F.
If he suddenly felt the urge to improve himself, his power would be unimaginable.
In this altered history, Frieza's training and strength are far greater than before. To put it bluntly, he's on an entirely new level, so make sure you're ready for that.
Is he really that much stronger?
I'm afraid so. Do your best out there.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop the first part of the hour right here so we can start fresh.